Hello and welcome to the APMA podcast. I'm here with Jordan. Dan
Hello.
isn't with us. He's in Mexico,
There you go.
living it up.
That's
He's
it.
loving it. Christmas in Mexico, eh?
Yeah, big.
That is a big one. Do you know what I mean? Straight in with Mexico. Wonder what that'd be like. Is it?
Yeah, I
Do they
don't,
go hard for Christmas, Mexicans?
I don't know. I don't know. They go hard for like Halloween and shit, don't they? With the Day of the
They
Dead
do.
and that.
Yeah, that's like their jam. That.
Yeah, don't know about Christmas.
But anyway, how are you doing, Jordan? You good?
Yeah, good. It's not too bad.
Cool.
Not too bad. A bit of a day today at work, but that's all right.
Oof. Any
But,
drama? Has it been drama?
yeah, not really. Just very busy, but it's good.
Yeah.
I feel I'm getting more and more competent, which is really nice. So
Yeah.
I'm actually like leaning in to help with things now, which is nice, rather than just sat there like, so what am I learning today?
Yeah.
I'm actually doing stuff off my
That's
own
cool.
back, which is nice.
I tell you, are you closing tomorrow for Christmas and then back in the
Yeah,
new year? Yeah,
yeah.
same here.
Yeah.
It's the break doesn't seem as long this year. I think it's just because of how Christmas falls. Because there's no because the Christmas is on Monday, so you don't get a bank holiday in lieu. So if
Yeah.
it was on a weekend, you get an extra day because of the bank holiday. But yeah, it just feels a bit of a brief kind of break for Christmas this year, but it's what it is. Just how the
I
church.
can't. I don't know. I just literally just looking forward to it because obviously it's the first time
True. Yeah.
in 5 years that I'll just actually have a full break without having to give a shit. So
Yeah. I remember there was a couple of years. This was probably a few years ago. You were trying to do like a video a day over
yeah,
Christmas.
fucking stupid.
Nah, that's awful. That's just it's a horrible idea all round,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, and can't. No, it's just horrendous. And even if I wanted to take like a Christmas break, I'd have to do like a month's work in 2 weeks. So
That's,
it's not like you build up to a holiday and there's anything to be excited about in the build up because it's like you just working your fucking ass off.
yeah. If
Whereas
anything, it's almost worse if you do have a holiday because you've got to
yeah,
work
yeah,
double as hard to cover
yeah.
the time.
So it's sort of like it's a bit of like a catch-22 really. So I'm glad that I don't have to do that anymore. I am working on the ancient ramen video, which full disclosure, I'd rather not be. I want, I'm not going to bullshit anyone, but I am working through it, and I'm going to do it after this pod, and then I got some time tomorrow. I've got my works due tomorrow night. I'm not aiming to get too bad, so I have Saturday as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm not really doing anything Christmas Eve until about 4 p.m. So basically, there is a lot of time between now and Christmas Day that I can do it. I was gonna like leave it. I was actually gonna just say like, okay, this isn't a Christmas special. It's gonna come out in the new year. But then Maya was like, yeah, but then you're gonna be editing over the Christmas period, and I was like,
Yeah,
very very good point.
yeah, it's true. You just kind of want to get it done and get it out for
Yeah,
Christmas, really, because you don't, like you say, you don't want to be really messing around editing it whilst
no,
Christmas.
I'm kind of offloading my editing. I've spoken to you about editing the podcast.
Yeah,
I've spoken to Bailey just because he's already done a few before about editing investigations in the future.
yeah,
Just because, like, I don't know, I've been questioning recently, like, fucking, do I even want to do anything like YouTube at all anymore?
yeah,
But that's I know it's gone down to a hobby and stuff, and I think that's a lot to do with because even when it was like a job and that, the editing was always just like, oh fucking hell. So now to do it truly by choice, it's
yeah,
like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Like, so, but I thought rather than getting to a point where I want to jack the whole thing in, if I see if I can offload it, and then go from there and see how that does. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do in the new year. So,
See how it goes.
See
Bit
how
of
it goes. See how it goes. If it doesn't improve, I'll call it a day. But what I don't intend on doing it. I don't want to do that. But if the time does come, the time does come. You know.
that's it. It's got to be what's best for you at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But I
yeah.
am editing the ancient ramen. I was doing it today on my lunch, and it's a lot of fun so far. So
How much
it's
did
not-
you I take it? You got a lot of footage for
yeah,
that, considering the
yeah,
amount of equipment you took and cameras and etc.
yeah. No, there is a lot. There is a lot. Plus, because we've been to the location before, there's going to be a lot of like calling back to things in the original. I do think, mind you, I said this before and it's ended up like 45 minutes, but I do think this is going to be a long one, which is
Yeah.
fine as long as the content is entertaining enough to warrant being long.
Yeah.
Then, yeah,
Well, I've got a pretty stacked next few days. Seeing quite a lot of family for over Christmas, so I'm
yeah,
just grateful I haven't got to do the anywhere near the amount of editing that you've got to do on that one.
yeah,
The podcast, in general, the podcasts are quite simple to edit. It's just cut out bits that I want to cut out. The fact that we do them live probably doesn't help in that matter, but the recorded ones I've done by myself is very simple. Just
yeah,
literally strip the video, strip the audio for the audio version, and there you go, it's done. But yeah, with today, we're going to be talking about Christmas food and drinks. I thought, as this is going to be the last one before Christmas, so what's the next? The 28th is next Thursday.
yeah,
So obviously, this is going to be the one before Christmas. I thought we'd do a Christmas episode as best we could, obviously, because Dan's in Mexico living it up,
yeah,
Christmas Mexican style. I do remember him saying that he was going away for Christmas. I don't know if he decided where he was going when told me. I
yeah.
don't remember him saying Mexico. I don't remember him saying that. But yeah, I hope if you listen to this, Dan, or you're watching it, I hope you have a fucking great time, mate.
Yeah.
Have a good Christmas. So yeah, go to Christmas meals or go to stuff in a Christmas meal. I feel like we have done this before, but there's a couple of drink options which I feel we may not have discussed before. I'm not a massive drinker, to be honest. I know you're not yourself either.
Hmm.
But you do have to have a little bit of alcohol at Christmas. I feel you don't have to, but it just feels a little bit natural to have alcohol at Christmas. Um, I don't have a lot. I'll just have like maybe a couple of beers, or maybe even a cider or two, or maybe a bit of gin or something. Because my mum has got literally every single possible gin ever made, just at home. So
Yeah.
it's just the amount of gin she got. Some of them are vile, like
Yeah.
literally. It's the Bakewell tart gin,
Oh wow.
disgusting, disgusting. Lemon drizzle gin, that's a winner. That is a winner. But yeah, the
Lemon
Bakewell tart
drizzle
one,
gin.
that's it. Yeah, I believe it's based on a lemon drizzle cake. That's what I'm led to believe.
Oh,
I don't even know if I've had a lemon drizzle cake, but it tastes lemony, so I'm all in on that one. But yeah, the Bakewell tart one could fuck off. Quite frankly, that's disgusting. You got any go-to drinks that you have at Christmas?
not really specifically for Christmas.
I know
Uh,
Bailey's comes out, doesn't it? Bailey's comes out.
oh,
So,
Bailey's fucking disgusting. I actually had a story about Bailey's the other day. I was This is the worst day of my life.
right.
So I went to the shop to get some stuff, and yeah, you know the Choco Leibniz.
Yes, yeah, the
Yeah,
biscuits.
I like the biscuit with the chocolate on top. I like them. So I went into one stop and I saw on the end of the aisle, I saw Choco Leibniz, £1.25. I was like, Jesus Christ, maybe there is a Lord. So I picked that up and took it to the till, brought it home, opened one up, ate it, tasted fucking disgusting. Looked at the packet,
Oh no,
Bailey's edition.
that is vile. I mean,
You know, like
Bailey's.
them chocolate liqueurs.
Yeah.
It tasted like that.
Oh,
It's fucking disgusting.
I hate Bailey's. I hate
Yeah,
Bailey's with such
Bailey's
a passion.
rank.
Like whoever decided those two things should be put together. Like I know there's quite a big market for dairy for some
Yeah,
reason and alcohol. I'm like, why would you put those? They literally don't even mix together without you putting other shit in it to stop
yeah,
it curdling. Like, please just
yeah,
leave it alone. But Bailey's is rank. That is definitely one that I give a hard pass to when that comes out at Christmas every year. Just like there's what's it, the Tia Maria? That's another
oh
one that
Jesus, yeah.
comes out at Christmas. I'm like, no, thank you.
Was that
That
Christmas specifically? Is it?
yeah, I think that was quite. My nan used to have that a lot, and then just like pass it around to everyone. And I'd always used to be the ones that no, thank you. That is disgusting. I can't even believe people buy this shit. You got all the sorts of like the different concoctions of Baileys, like they had the white chocolate one, they had one with like hazelnut in it. So I don't care what you're putting in it, it's not going down my throat. I'm not even
Yeah,
touching the thing. Yeah, Bailey's is definitely a hard pass. Tia Maria. There's a couple of drinks that seem to come out at Christmas. Normally ones that are like I want to say wines, but they have like mulled wine can fuck off.
yeah,
I hate it. Um, that's the one that comes out at Christmas quite a lot. And you get stuff like infused with cranberry.
yeah. I hate cranberry.
I'd really like cranberries, but I don't like anything really mixed cranberry with alcohol so
Mm,
far that I've tried.
yeah,
So yeah, it's not a winner. I normally just go for maybe a lager or something. I've still got fucking beers in my mini fridge down here from like 2 Christmases ago.
Jesus.
So there's plenty
Do they
to go
go up?
around. Probably.
Have a look at the dates.
I'll have to. Let me have. I'll go get one.
What's the date saying? Surely they go out of date quite. Mm, surely within a year. This is where it finds out his beer's all out of date. I wonder what it's going to be. What's that? What sort of beer is that?
What's this? Yeah, it's out of date.
It's out of date. What's
Yeah,
the date?
best before February 2022.
2022.
Yeah, so this has been here for a long time. It's
Jesus Christ.
the 5 Points Brewing Co.
Fucking hell.
So that's
That's grim.
probably not gonna go down my throat.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
That
So
could
yeah,
be,
there's
be
plenty in
deadly.
there still.
Yeah.
I'm just not
Oh,
a big alcohol drinker. I
yeah,
haven't
me
been
either.
quite a long time. Yeah. I normally just have like a couple of ciders or a beer or something. Even to
Yeah.
be honest, for New Year's, I don't really drink a lot. Um, I just don't find the appeal in drinking that much anymore, unless I just absolutely want to get twatted. Like, then yeah, I guess you
Yeah,
would.
see, I'm too like filled with like future regret of the hangover. Like that's why like I'm not gonna go hard tomorrow at the Christmas do
Yeah,
because why the fuck would I want to ruin my Christmas?
true.
Why would I do that? You know?
Yeah,
I'll have a few, like, we had a family thing last weekend with her family, and I think I had like I don't know, doubles and singles. So like adding up a double obviously being two, probably like all in all the equivalent of about 7 or 8 spice rum and cokes. But I can
yeah,
handle that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like having 8 beers, is it?
No, another thing about beer that people who drink a lot of beer will probably know is that you can like it makes you uncomfortable after. I'd say if you have, especially if you don't have any food in your stomach, I'd say after like 3 or 4 beers, you do feel a lot of gas. That's
Yeah.
whereas I feel a nice rum, bit of Coke, or as you would have seen on this channel before, I like to put Dr. Pepper in my rum. So
Yeah.
Captain Pepper's that's where it needs to go.
Captain Peppers.
It's got
Oh
to be
yeah.
done. But yeah, I just feel like smoother. It's nicer. It's just a all round better drink in my opinion. If I was to choose one drink to have, I'd probably have that just to chill out.
Nice.
I remember back in the day when we used to have the old house parties at our mate's Dan.
Yeah.
I can rarely now drink Southern Comfort or Jack Daniels without getting flashbacks to the beer pong that we used to do,
Yeah.
because there'd always be a scenario
Very
where
creepy.
it just got disgusting.
Yeah.
At one point, because the way we played it, I'm pretty sure that's how everyone plays it. There's a sort of like a forfeit drink, although we went to the extreme where we got a massive fuck off jug and put it in the middle, and
Yeah.
whoever basically lost had to fucking do that down it. There, I remember there was olive oil being put in it. There
Oh,
was
jeez. I
fucking,
don't remember that.
yeah, it's fucking disgusting, mate. Olive oil being put in it. It was like just straight Gordon's gin being
Nice.
put in, and then obviously Southern Comfort, tiniest amount of lemonade, bit of Coke, bit of beer, bit of cider. It was not a good time when I
Yeah.
drank that. I remember. I think I was playing you. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I was playing you, and I lost. Um, and that was the night I threw up on the way home.
And you only lived over the road.
Yeah, I live about what I'd say a good 20-second walk away from the
Yeah.
house.
Literally.
Just vommed all over the fucking street. That's disgusting.
No.
What a proud moment. Right outside. Yeah, I think it might have been the house just before the pub. So if
Yeah.
they come out of their gate in the morning, they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
That is the price of playing beer pong with people who are savages, who just
that's it.
raid cupboards and put anything in a fucking jug in the middle. But yeah, lessons learned. I still really can't drink Jack Daniels or Southern Comfort that much, especially straight. Fuck that. So I
Yeah.
did used to enjoy a little tiny shot of Jack Daniels or Southern Comfort straight, but I can't anymore because it just brings back memories and I want to hurl.
That's it.
Yeah, what's your go-to? We're talking about obviously drink. Moving on to food. What's your sort of favorite parts of a Christmas dinner?
Um, I like pigs in blankets. I like sprouts.
You like sprouts?
Yeah, I really like sprouts. I think sprouts get a bad rap. And
Do
I
you know
think
why they get a
sprouts
bad
should be
rap?
on a lot of. I'd like to see sprouts on just roast dinners in general.
Oh. What is it about sprouts that you like?
I like the texture. They're like little mini collar, like little mini cabbages, isn't they?
That's why they're shit.
No, they're right. I do like it. I do like a sprout quite a lot.
Do you just like them like, boiled, nothing with them, or
They need to
some?
be like a bit mushy.
Because some people try and dress it up, like, oh yeah, we'll do bacon with it, or
No,
we'll
but
put
yeah,
like.
but bacon is nice.
I mean, the bacon's nice. I'd eat the bacon, but I'm just saying that doesn't really improve the sprout. That just proves how
I,
much better bacon is than sprouts. But
yeah, no,
that's
I
just
could eat
me.
sprouts by themselves.
Jesus, this
Yeah,
guy's a psycho.
yeah.
What else do you like in a roast dinner?
Um,
I take it you're not a cranberry sauce man.
no, I fucking hate cranberry sauce, and it annoys me because it's literally on fucking everything at the moment.
Yeah,
Like the
it
amount of
does come in
Christmas
at Christmas.
fucking. I have to say, and I'm not going to say the name of the establishment because it is really nice.
Jesus.
But there is an establishment near me. It's very, very popular, rightly so. Incredible baguettes and stuff. But there's one thing that they were doing. I went to pick up an order for work, and they were doing a Christmas baguette, which had it sounded really nice. It was like turkey, which, by the way, fuck, they were basically giving you like an entire turkey in shredded form in a fucking baguette. They were literally just launching the shit in there. They're very packed, these baguettes.
Is this the
But
same place that you took me to before? Or is it?
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, really, don't get me wrong, amazing. It's like one of the best places genuinely in Norwich. It's like it's held that highly.
Yeah.
There's just one thing that I just saw and I was like, what the actual fuck's going on? So doing a Christmas one, it was like turkey, sage and onion pork stuffing, and like cranberry or whatever, which is fucking shit. But the sage and onion stuffing was pretty much like about 4 molecules away from being liquid.
Right. Okay.
And I was like, in what fucking planet? It was literally like if you melt butter and then try to spread it, it was like that.
Yeah.
It's like, how is there no like solid consistency to this stuffing?
Yeah.
It really
It's
did scare me.
yeah. It's you kind of need a bit of substance behind
Well,
the stuff.
stuffing is you roll it into balls and that, don't you?
Yeah.
But with that, it was just
Literally for me, it doubles up. I know it's not strictly meat, but it doubles up as extra meat. I see it as
yeah, it's
extra
definitely
meat
meat. Yeah,
on a plate.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, to have it like almost the consistency of melted butter, that's not right. That's not right.
No, it was really bad. It's like a soup.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
And
fuck have they done there?
as much as I do love cranberries. I don't. What I can't stand
Great band.
is the amount
Oh,
of fucking sandwiches and that at Christmas have
no, it's just
cranberries.
everything. Like, I don't want fucking jam in my like sausage sandwich. That's all. Cranberry sauce is jam. Cranberry sauce is cranberry flavored jam.
Pretty much. Yeah, yeah. And I'd only really ever have it on like white white meat, turkey or chicken. I won't have it with like I won't put it with sausages or anything like that. I'll just
Yeah,
have it with turkey on a roast dinner.
it's just
But
can't.
yeah, it does get overused. I will give you that. But I do love a bit of cranberry sauce on a roast.
Do you ever have bread sauce?
Bread sauce is so good. I
Bread
rarely
sauce.
ever have it because my family just don't really vibe with it, I guess,
See,
or don't
that's a
really like it.
shame because bread sauce. I would go as far as to say bread sauce is as essential to a roast dinner as gravy.
Jesus. You heard it here
And
first.
it just doesn't get the respect that it deserves.
I feel like it's very
I think,
underutilized in a roast.
yeah, and I think, and I believe this is true. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But who gives a shit? Bread sauce historically was like a poor man's sauce because it's
Yeah.
basically if you're poor, you have fucking bread and
Yeah.
water, like,
Yeah.
and so utilizing bread to make bread sauce. So I think that's also why it's kind of because it's kind of like looked down on, but it's like
Yeah.
shut up.
I do rate bread sauce.
Bread
Whenever
sauce
it's
is incredible.
whenever it's present at a roast, it does elevate the roast in my
It
opinion.
does. It just does.
Yeah, I do love bread sauce. But gravy is important
Yeah.
because some people like gravy like it's just a streak of piss.
Hate it.
I can't deal with watery gravy.
No.
Can't deal with it. If I'm tipping my plate like this and it's just
Yeah.
fucking moving
Yeah.
with
No.
the exact movement of the plate, I
Definitely
can't have
not.
it. It's gotta
No.
be thicker.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, syrup,
Well.
but it's gotta be thicker than fucking watery gravy.
Yeah. I can. Yeah.
And
That's why, like KFC, like that's how you know, like KFC is so inconsistent. Is because their gravy you can literally have really liquid or really thick, and it's just
yeah,
who knows what
never
you're gonna
been
get.
a KFC gravy man
See,
myself.
that's insane. That's insanity.
I actually think it's vile. Like it's probably one of the worst things they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You're not a fucking spicy bean, man.
Oh no, fuck the beans off. Get them out of the fucking menu. They're shit as well.
What do you have?
If I'm going to KFC,
Have you had their new fries, new chips? They're very good.
yes, I rate them more than the ones they did before,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Um, they should definitely keep them, 100%. The previous fries they just weren't that great. Like, they were fries, barely, but
Worst fries in the game, Burger King.
I don't even remember what Burger King's fries are like.
Shite.
Do you
Sh-
remember the last time I had a Burger King, right? I
Yeah,
think I was with you.
yeah.
And we went to this random service station, and
Oh, what? And there was like fucking flies coming out of the aircon.
yeah,
Yeah,
quality. So,
Where the fuck were we for that?
uh,
What the fuck were we doing? We're on our way back from somewhere.
yeah, I swear we were coming back from London.
That was like
Is
a
this
few
not?
months ago.
Oh no, this is ages ago, so it must be a different time. This is like years ago.
Oh no. I'm thinking about coming back from Alton Towers with Dan.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they had
mate. We
flies
went.
there as well.
Huh? Yeah,
They had
out of the
flies.
aircon.
Jesus. I don't know if it was the aircon. I definitely saw flies in there though.
Sorry, what was this one? We were coming back from London.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd just filmed something in London. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a few years ago, but we stopped
Yeah.
at Burger King on the way home. Um, we went into Burger King. I don't. We entered a different realm. As soon as we stepped into that service station, everyone was a fucking NPC. Like literally everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same sort of speech pattern going on as you would do in like Oblivion or Skyrim. You know,
Yeah.
just walked in there, looked at the menu, and I'll have that. And then they just presented it to you, and like that looks nothing like it does
Like
on.
the picture. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I opened it. It's fucking cold. The chips were fucking basically frozen, fresh out of the freezer, and there was flies in there. So I thought that's what you were referencing. But yeah, maybe that's. I don't want to speak for Burger King, but maybe that's just how they do
Yeah,
it.
maybe it's just their jam.
But yeah, their
Well,
chips are shit.
yeah, sorry, you're saying your KFC order.
Normally, to be honest, I'll go for a zinger. I do love a zinger.
Zinger.
Yeah,
Spice.
yeah. I haven't really been tempted at all by their new the stuffing burger. It's like
Didn't even
2
see it.
layers of chicken with a stuffing layer on the top.
Mm.
It's just I'm just like, why? Just
Yeah.
but yeah, I suppose they've got to do something different for Christmas. But I'll tell you what does or did slang. I think you might have mentioned it actually. They don't do it anymore. The McDonald's the Philly cheese stack.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
That was good.
That was one that genuinely lived up to the hype of what I was told.
Yeah, very good.
It
I would
was, insane.
I would go as far as saying it's probably the best thing they've had on their menu for a good number of years,
Yeah,
personally.
definitely. And if they don't bring that back, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. And they've got kind of the what is it, the big cheese fucking
Yeah,
melt
it's not the
thing.
same.
It's not the same. It's the same sort of sauce, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So just bring that back, McDonald's, and you are onto a winner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I've said it before, and I don't know if people are going to be pissed off, considering that KFC literally specialize in chicken. But I think McDonald's the selects is far superior to the mini fillets.
I agree.
That's it.
I do agree.
It's got you got the crispiness of the texture on the outside. The mini fillets seem to be, a bit squishy, you know?
Yeah. Also, how the fuck does KFC not do chicken nuggets?
Yeah. I
I mean, they
suppose
do popcorn chicken.
yeah, but it's not the
That's
same,
not
is
a
it?
nugget.
Yeah. It's just like a granule of fucking chicken.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not right.
No.
You would have thought that they might have gone one of the most popular things on a McDonald's menu is chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
We do chicken. Should we probably do something similar?
Innit?
Nah, let's stick with the fucking grain of sand bites of chicken that we do called popcorn chicken.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
But they're also a bit fucked because they specialize in chicken. They can't really do a breakfast thing, can they? 'Cause you don't really have chicken for breakfast.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, there are some weird people in the world who have like chicken waffles for breakfast,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't really know if I could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, even McDonald's a fuck breakfast. Like I did used to like the bagels, and the breakfast wrap was always a winner. I remember when we went
They're
to,
both gone, aren't they?
yeah, they're both gone, and it doesn't seem to come back. But I
No.
remember every time we used to go to Reading, that'd be the first stop was McDonald's. Get a fucking wrap, a breakfast wrap. On you
Yeah.
go. It was literally the fuel.
It was. those were
They
the
come.
days.
Those were. Just like out of like pure coincidence, I found my wristbands for 2016, 2017, and 2018
Wow.
the other day. I had them on my old car key rings, which I literally just found today. But yeah, that brought back some fucking memories, I tell you.
Nice.
Good times, good times. But yeah, back to Christmas dinners. We're talking
Yes.
about the gravy. Now, I know it's probably not strictly a Christmas thing, but where do you stand on mint sauce?
Shite.
Ah, fuck. Really?
Fucking burn that shit in the ground for an
Oh,
eternity.
I do love mint sauce. I'm not gonna lie. I do love it. I know that's probably the one thing that I will literally put anywhere on the fucking plate because people are like, you can only have it with lamb. I'm like, fuck off. I'll have it where I want. So I do. But yeah, it's just it's a very divisive
That's horrendous.
condiment. I feel like people either love it or they hate it. Like Marmite. It is the Marmite of a roast dinner. What other condiments do you normally put on your roast at Christmas or just roast in general, I guess?
That's it, I think. Gravy and bread sauce, mate. That's
Good combo.
I don't horseradish or whatever it is, that can
Ooh.
get in the bin.
I remember when I was a kid, I mistook horseradish for a bit of mash. Tell you what, there was some tears. There was some fucking
Fuck
tears.
that.
That's it. So I think my mum or something must have put a little bit on my plate for me to try, but she put it right next to the mash, and they were like the same sort of beige. And then me not really paying attention, just lobbed the fork in, just went fucking go on then, son. I was like, "Fuck!" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was dying, mate. It was probably the most traumatic experience of my childhood. And then it just brought back memories when he did that fucking hot chip, man, because that was literally the same pain. But yeah, terrible, terrible condiment. Why? Why? Just why? You don't need it. It's not required. It's not
No.
required. Whenever that stuff comes out at Christmas, I'm like, keep it away from me. Just
Yeah.
flashbacks. I'm getting Vietnam fucking flashbacks from that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the Saving Private Ryan scene where I get the fucking ringing in the ears. There's fucking rounds going off from near me. It's disgusting. But yeah, roasts. They're a kind of a battlefield all of themselves because you got people like there's someone in my family who swears blind by putting Heinz fucking tomato sauce on a roast dinner. Exactly. I just
What fucking register are they on?
That's it. This is the question I ask, but as of yet, I ain't seen a red dot above their house. So till that day comes, I think they're all right. But yeah, that's just a bit. That's a bit much, and it has to be Heinz. It can't be any other brand of tomato ketchup. It's just not right.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's horrible.
Yeah, but I think
The
I think
Heinz.
yeah, Heinz register. It came to a kind of head last year because we had, for the first year in a long fucking time, we had Christmas dinner at like a pub or a restaurant,
Yeah.
and he asked for it there. There were some looks. There were some looks as if to say, "Is this guy fucking real?"
Yeah.
But no, he genuinely asked for it, and they obviously gave it to him, and it was Heinz, so everything was all right. But yeah, I felt bad even being associated with that.
Definitely,
So
as you should.
yeah, was
What
a
I always that always fascinates me. Like I totally get it, the whole going to the pub thing or restaurant or whatever for Christmas. But I always feel sorry for the staff.
oh yeah, like it was at the Queen's Head, so it was literally just across from where my mum lives.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I would hazard a guess that they made fuck all money from it because there was only really one or two people in the kitchen, and they could only do a certain amount of covers or tables in a certain amount of time. So I'm like thinking that it wasn't that expensive. So I'm like, I don't think they're making any money out of this. I don't see how they're making money out of this. I mean, the drinks maybe because drinks are the money makers, I suppose. But I didn't have a lot. I had like 2 drinks. Everyone else had like 2 drinks. I don't think you're making any money, and that's been proven because he's not doing Christmas dinners this year.
Yeah,
So
brilliant.
yeah, but I do feel sorry for the servers at Christmas because literally Christmas Day you are spent serving someone else Christmas
Yeah,
meals. So yeah, that's it. Fuck it all. I'd hate to be in that position, but I suppose you get the extra pay, but I don't think that ever will make up for the fact you you're not celebrating Christmas at
yeah,
that point in time.
yeah. Nah, definitely, definitely, man. Um, Lozzie, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I did know you had to go.
I've got to go. I just my dad's in a bit of a stick, and I basically needs a lift. Otherwise, he will be missing his Christmas do.
Oh, you can't have that.
No, no.
Wish him a happy Christmas, do from everyone in the chat and me.
Yeah, no, I will do. But yeah, obviously, oh, when I know it goes. This is live. I'm thinking about
This
the
is
drip one. I'm thinking about the
yeah.
drip one. I wonder if you are. No, a happy Merry Christmas to everyone, and I hope you have a lovely time. Are we doing what's going on the next Thursday? Are we going to pre-record one?
We can do.
Or do
We
you
can
want to
do.
do it live? I don't because I don't really know what's going on. What is the date next Thursday? The 28th.
28th. Yeah.
I reckon I'll be free, but probably yeah, I reckon I'll be free.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
do we
Dan won't be obviously because he's there till the 30th, but it's
yeah,
obviously if we need to pre-record one, we can do that.
yeah,
If
we
not, we
could.
can do it live.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to dip now. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone, and I shall speak with you soon.
All right. See you later, mate.
See ya.
See ya. Right. So you're left with me. Good luck. This next 20 minutes is going to be rough and heavy. It's probably not. I'll probably just do like a Q&A, get your sort of opinions on what you like for your roast dinners at Christmas, what sort of drinks you have. I forgot to mention, and I am a bit pissed off because I want to get his opinion on it. I've literally just remembered it. There's a new, I don't know if it's a new gin I've seen. Um, it's a Dorito based drink, like Doritos. Yeah, it's a nacho cheese flavored alcohol drink. But what is it? Is it like a vodka or? I mean, it looks rank. I'll put it on screen. It looks disgusting. What is it? Oh, they've put a fucking Dorito in the glass. What is wrong with people? But yeah, it's not. It was. This would not be my go. I'd only try this out of like pure just fascination. I put it on the screen. It's quite a sight. The bottle looks nice, I suppose. That's it. There. Doritos nacho cheese flavor. I don't know if this is a gin or I don't know. I don't understand. Like, there's so many questions that are running through my head. It's just I mean, it's straight off the bat, it's a loser, you know. Yeah. If you get that for someone as a genuine gift and not a joke, you're fucked in the head. So look, I'm gonna go on the actual website and have a look. Doesn't even say what it is. Well, it's out of stock. So if you want to get it, it's out of stock. That's how popular it is. How much was it? $65 fucking dollars. $65 for that. Really? Ugh. Amber says, I got James the KFC Dead Man's Fingers rum. Yeah, but that's different though, because that's another conversation piece of its own. Because there are people genuinely pissed off that the rum doesn't taste like KFC. It's just spiced with the spices from KFC. So I'm sorry we can't make rum taste like fucking chicken. What the fuck is your problem? But if this is in any way got cheese flavor to it, that's nah. No, no, thank you. No, thanks. I just don't see how it's going to be in any way good at all. That's just not. That's just not right. It's not. Nah. No. 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 Get it away from me. Oh, these different drinks they coming up with, mate. They're fucking awful. Anyway, Gordon says Yorkshire pudding options. I know this is probably quite a while ago. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes ago you said this. So I'm going to be a bit behind on the chat for a while. But yeah, Yorkshire puddings for me are I like them, but I could probably leave them because maybe it's just where I go to have roast dinners, but I don't really have roast dinners at home that much. But when I do go out to have a roast dinner, or when I do have a roast dinner, some people like to have like really big Yorkshire puddings. You get those people who just pile shit into the Yorkshire pudding and then eat it basically as an edible plate. I don't like doing that. That's not me. A couple of Yorkshire puddings, yeah, nice. Absolutely fucking banging. But yeah, if they're the big fuck off ones, nah, not for me. Not for me. Not for me. What would the mixer be? Chuck a bit of salsa in there. To be honest, with that drink and the way it's branded, I honestly would not be surprised if that is something they sell on the side. Just like a salsa with a bit of fucking gin in it. So, oh yeah, here's the fucking mixer. Here's the mixer. The Ghost of a Thousand Yorkshire pudding is elite for me. I feel like a lot of people do love Yorkshire puddings. I'm just not. It's not the it's not the make or break thing for a roast dinner for me. The make or break thing is roast potatoes, 100%. The meat, and I would probably say maybe something like the gravy. Because if the gravy is too watery, already I'm fucked off. Like it spoils the rest of the plate of food, in my opinion. It's it's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. But the roast potatoes, if you have roast potatoes, which you've kind of got to, it's you've kind of got to have roast potatoes with especially a Christmas lunch, right? You do tend to get the ones that are like overly crispy, and then the inside is like just mush. It gotta be like crispy enough, and then be like fluffy on the inside. That's what you want. That's what you need in a good roast potato. They've got to have a crisp outside, but they don't. You need to still be able to cut through them. You don't shouldn't have to go and get a serrated knife to cut through a roast potato. That's all I'm saying. Scott says barbecue pigs in blankets are the only Christmas food I need. I must admit, I ain't had barbecue once for Christmas. I mean, I'd try it. I'd fucking try it. I do love barbecue sauce. I do love barbecues. So that sounds like a winner for me, personally. Killer Hawk 199 says gravy must be thick! Exclamation mark. It's gotta be. Not so thick that it takes half an hour to pour out of the fucking gravy boat, but it's gotta be nothing like watery. If it's in any way watery, the entire meal is fucked. And I cannot make that any more clear. The meal is fucked if the gravy is watery. Can't be having it. Can't be having it. what's this retro cellar 9 suit. I used to have a Yorkshire pudding coat in Saint was it Salisbury, where you could buy a Yorkie wrap with meat and veg stuffed in it, proper nutbuster. That's quite I'd say that's quite been like the kind of what like the trend or the fad over the last like 2 years. It's probably died down now, but that used to be like everywhere. Be like, oh yeah, we do a Yorkshire pudding wrap. So why? I don't. No, it's just not. It's just not for me. I don't think I'd enjoy that. The Yorkshire pudding is far too dense. Far too dense. It's like eating a fucking. I don't know. You put something in like a cake, like a fucking a meat and vegetable cake. And to be fair, having said that, a pie is basically that. Pie wrap. Doesn't sound great, does it? KFC is a gamble every time. Brown water or perfect gravy. I've said it before. I've said it in this podcast. I don't rate the gravy from KFC. I think it's just fucking disgusting. It looks awful and it smells just as bad. And the fact that it's inconsistent probably doesn't do it any favors for me. Bobby, welcome. Up the APMA YouTube didn't notify me yet again. Hello, Lozzy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Bobby. Thank you, YouTube, for not notifying you. That's great. I mean, why would you want to notify people who are subscribed to this channel and interested in the podcast that we release? Why would you want to do that? Oh dear. It's probably because, look, I know the last episode of the podcast I did was by myself. So I recorded that and there was a bit in it where I knew I said the C word. I knew I did, but I didn't write down the fucking timestamp of it. So I spent ages trying to find it. I couldn't find it. So it just went up with the C word in it. And that is why the last episode was demonetized. Reason why I bring that up is because I reviewed it hoping that I didn't say the C word. And then YouTube were like, nah, it's demonetized still. But they don't tell you explicitly why. They don't say, oh yeah, at 26:52 you said the C bomb. So that's why we've demonetized it. So I don't actually know for sure, but I'm sure that is the reason why. But why I'm saying that is because YouTube then for the next like 2 or 3 videos automatically assume that I'm gonna basically say the C bomb again and then don't rate the video suitable for advertisers. So then when this one goes up, if I don't say a C bomb, I will then review it immediately and then within like 3 days they'll say, oh yeah, suitable. You didn't say anything too bad. But by that time it's already done. And I think that's why you don't get the notification straight away. Which it's just a fucking joke, but that's just the way it works. It's been like that for a while now. I always find the more family members present, the more watery the gravy. That's a good point. That is a good point because if you the more water in the gravy, the further the gravy will go because you don't have to obviously you could put the amount of gravy granules you want to put in. That's fine. But if you put more water in it, the further the gravy does go. So that is a fair point. That is a fair point. American gravy scares me, says Scott. What really constitutes as American gravy? I don't really know. Not really sure. I mean, I'm guessing he means watery. Do they have watery gravy in America? Any Americans in? Should confirm or deny that? Will there be a reunion pod with Jimmy? I hope so. I mean, he is so busy, so busy. He's running, like 2 or 3 clothing brands at the moment. But yeah, a reunion pod with Jimmy would be class. You got all the way to the end before you dropped the bomb. Ah, was it at the end? I knew it was somewhere. I just couldn't remember. And I didn't really want to have to sit through like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever it was to try and find it. Might as well throw one in. Get it in there and make it your thing. I mean, I did. There's like how many pods was it? There were like 3 pods in a row that got demonetized, and I think that's because I said the C word. I'm sure it was. It was quite a while ago, but I remember there being 3 in a row, and I was like, "Yeah, I probably should stop saying that. Maybe that's why. Maybe, just maybe, that might be why." For the record, I'm a thick gravy man. I respect that. Ghost of 1,000. It's got to be done. Mid South Drone Photography, wishing everyone happy holidays from Tennessee. Up the APMA, happy holidays from Tennessee. Happy holidays to yourself. Hope you have a good Christmas in Tennessee. American biscuits and gravy is such a good meal. It looks gross, but it is amazing. What is an American biscuit? Is it like a scone? Or if you say it this way, a scone? If you do say it's a scone, you're incorrect. But for the sake of this argument, I just want to be clear that's what I mean. American biscuits, man, it just doesn't sound right because I know it's not a biscuit. In the United States, biscuits and gravy typically refers to a dish made with soft dough biscuits covered in a creamy gravy, often containing sausage. That doesn't sound too bad. That doesn't sound too bad. But if it is a scone like consistency, then I'm out. You can't have a scone with fucking gravy on it. You know, put some clotted cream on that bastard. I nearly said a C word there. I nearly slipped the C. Bobby, it's my birthday in 6 days. Your birthday's in 6 days. Very, very, very close to Christmas. It's a scone. Scott, are you saying it's a scone to the question about the biscuits, the American biscuits, or are you saying that it's pronounced scone? We need to be clear here because there may be some hands thrown. There's a viral video of British school kids reacting to eating American biscuits and gravy. I definitely need to watch that. I need to see. Nearly all the C's. I tell you what, there will be one time where I just go C heavy, like literally C bomb every other sentence. It's got to be done. Ah, right, okay. Cheers, Scott. Right, biscuits in America are scones. I don't, I don't get that. It's like, what do they call? I'm just thinking in my head. If they call all biscuits that we consider biscuits fucking cookies, I'm just gonna go off the rails. Off the rails. It seems with America, like we'll say it's this. This is what they do. You drink, you have biscuits with hot drinks. Have a couple of biscuits, you know, after a meal, and then American goes, "No, I don't like that. No, we're gonna call them American biscuits, and they're gonna be the consistency of a scone." That's not a fucking biscuit, mate. That's not a biscuit. You've just taken the word biscuit and applied it to something that is already something else here, and then just made it a biscuit in America. Just nah, it's not how it works. You can't do that. Well, you can do that, but you shouldn't be able to do that. Bobby says my late nan's birthday is on Christmas Day. Wow, my stepmom's on the 31st, and my niece is in January. That's a stacked period. That is stacked. I always do feel a bit sorry for people who have relatives whose birthdays are near Christmas or just afterwards because just the doubling up of presents is just not. Nah, you cannot. I'm fucking skint in December, and we're not even like what we now 21st today. I'm fucking skint, and I'd already spent all the money I was going to spend on Christmas last month. So fuck knows what I've been doing with money this month. That's what I mean. the ghost of 1,000. So what is a biscuit in America if it's not an English biscuit? I swear, if they just call it all cookies, I will fucking go like literally C-bomb heavy. That's ridiculous. I mean, we're meant to be talking about Christmas meals and Christmas drinks, but I'm so sidetracked by this. Scott says, I think they do. I'm assuming he's mean about the cookies. Yeah, I think they do. Digestives are cookies. It's wrong. Also, let's get the crisps, chips, and fries thing right while we're at it. Yeah, I mean, chips doesn't chips kind of does and doesn't make sense because I get why they might say that chips are crisps in America, but also it doesn't really make sense because I feel like crisps were called crisps because they're crisp. Unless I'm completely wrong. That's why we called them crisps, I'm guessing. But the whole chips, crisps thing, nah. No, 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 no. It's crisps. It's crisps. Overall, you gotta say it's crisps and chips. We can even, if you really want to, eliminate the word chips just to make it easier for us both. We call crisps what we commonly call crisps, and we call fries what we commonly call chips here. I'd be happy with that. That's a very nice, I'd say amicable, if I can get my words out. Nice compromise. All right. But no, we live in a world where we have crisps, chips, and fries, and they're all interchangeable. Just nah. Yeah, Americans. They got some weird names for foods. Like if they call biscuits all biscuits are cookies, it just doesn't make sense. That a cookie is a specific type of biscuit, and some of them aren't even really biscuits; they're still fucking dough. It's such a fucking minefield, man. It really is. Dunking a nice rich tea cookie doesn't make sense. I'm not having it. I agree. I agree. I mean, I personally do not like dunking biscuits into hot drinks. Now, if you give me some cookies and a bit of milk, I know it sounds American. I will dip those in milk all day long. All day long. I'm just not a massive dipping, you know, biscuits into hot drinks guy. We don't even want to go down the Jaffa Cakes road. Probably best not to. Probably best not to, if I'm honest, because people will swear blind it's a biscuit, even though it's got cake in the fucking name, and the consistency of it is more cake than biscuit. Literally, the only thing that you could ever attribute, like feature wise, of a Jaffa cake to a biscuit is the fact that it's covered in chocolate. But then cakes can be covered in chocolate. It's a cake. It's a cake. It looks the same size as a biscuit commonly, but it's a cake. It's called Jaffa cake. Right? How fucked off would you be if you bought a pack of bourbons, right? And you bit into it and it's got a doughy texture. It's because it's a fucking bourbon biscuit. Do you know what I mean? Why are we getting this heated? I say we, it's all me. But why am I getting this heated? Jaffa cake. Cake. Tell you what, someone's gonna love this, clipping this up. Have we talked about Twiglets? Look, I got time for Twiglets. If people want to fight me, they can fight me. That's fine. I got time for Twiglets. I'm there for them. I mean, there's a point where you start eating like more Twiglets than you're comfortable with, and you're asking yourself real serious questions about your own life. But yeah, I've got time for Twiglets. I have. Bobby, what are you on about? The correct way to hold a chocolate biscuit is upside down. Chocolate bottom side down. Why does it? What? Right. Okay. I'm a bit confused. So let's just keep it easy, right? Bob, say we've got a chocolate digestive, right? Easy enough. Digestive covered in chocolate. The top layer is chocolate underneath a regular digestive biscuit. How do you not hold? How you need to hold unless you just put it on the palm of your hand like this. You kind of have to hold the chocolate side, so it doesn't really matter. I'm confused. I'm confused. Doesn't make sense. You done me there. You done me. I just that you've broken my brain. Congratulations. Next time I come to the UK, I'm going to bring over the most redneck snacks I can find and send them to Lozzie to review. I would love that, and I would do that. I don't think I'd like many of them. I just find that the American equivalent to what they deem like chocolate and candy bars, just it's not right. It's the chocolate doesn't really taste that nice. The consistency of like even if I think we did it on this channel, we did it on the podcast. I'm sure we did when we tried like a Milky Way from America and a Milky Way from the UK. Even the nougat inside a Milky Way and a Mars bar, they're completely different. And you're like, fucking why? Like the one thing that there probably should be some consistency about is the nougat, surely. But the chocolate is rank. Like American chocolate is rank. Hershey's, fuck off. No, honestly, you got nothing. Even on like fucking Cadbury. Like if you took like the basic Cadbury chocolate bar against Hershey's chocolate bar, they're fucking shit. Hershey's, get the fuck out of it. Oh, now Ghost of a Thousand is asking the real questions, eh? Is a Twix a biscuit or a chocolate bar? Oh, you don't want to see a man break in front of your eyes. That's what you're going to see. Little home brand chocolate is better than Hershey's. I totally agree, Scott. And I've never had it. I totally agree. That's coming from a complete point of ignorance. And I absolutely 100% agree with that statement. American chocolate won't melt in your hand. You know, it's just full of preservatives. Fucking hell. You're eating fucking radiated chocolate over there or something. But anyway, I suppose we should revisit the Twix saga. Hmm. Personally, I think it could be either. But to not sit on the fence, I'll probably say I would call it more of a chocolate bar. Just only because the chocolate encases the biscuit entirely. If people are trying to say, like, well, what about a bourbon that's got chocolate in the middle? Huh? Yeah, but the bourbon is covers the chocolate. So it's the biscuit that's got the chocolate filling. Whereas this time the chocolate bar has the biscuit filling. That's all I'm saying. It could be both. It could be both. Possibly, allegedly, possibly, maybe. But personally, I'd say it's chocolate bar. Personally. I don't want to get anyone anyone's like bad books or anyone's kill lists, but that's just how I feel. What's the tier list for white milk and dark chocolate? That's difficult, man. That's difficult. I love white chocolate to a certain extent, but if I eat like too much, I will fucking throw up. I will throw up. That probably goes for most of the chocolates, though, to be honest. But white chocolate, I feel like the threshold is lower. Dark chocolate is a weird one because you get those absolute fucking nutcases who have like 90+% dark chocolate. It's like eating ash. It's like eating solid, creamy ash. I understand that's not the consistency you normally expect from ash, but you put it in your mouth and it's so bitter. 70% is around about the sort of golden mark for dark chocolate, personally. I can't, if you 75 at a push, maybe 80, but anything above 80 is just nah. See, Bourneville is nice because it's not really. I mean, it hasn't. Obviously, it's not milk chocolate, but it's like a very low percentage of dark chocolate, so it does taste nice because it's just got a lot of sugar in it, which is great. But I do enjoy dark chocolate. But I think if I was going to do my personal, you know, 1, 2, 3 position, I think milk chocolate's got to go first, then dark chocolate, then white chocolate. But they're very close. They're very close. I do love all chocolates equally. 2023. Yeah. What's this? Mid South drone photography. The second you take one too many bites of white chocolate, you feel like poo. I couldn't agree more. It's uh it's such a weird beast, white chocolate. I remember I got a don't know if anyone remembers in the UK. I don't know what it was called in America if they even had it. They used to have dream bars in the UK, and that was white chocolate. Really nice, really nice. And I remember one Easter, I got a dream um, Easter egg. Came with 2 dream bars, and the entire Easter egg was white chocolate. I couldn't finish the thing. Like, I had the 2 dream bars, I was like, banging. And then I had bits of the next day I'd have like the Easter egg. Nah, I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it. It's just nah. It just couldn't. It was just too much. Too much. And it was a thick egg as well. They didn't piss around back in the day. None of this like you can almost fold the egg because the layer of chocolate is that thin. You know, you used to have to get like cutlery to break into these fucking eggs, right? Now all you need is a toothpick and the egg just shatters. Back in the day, oof. White chocolate Twix, I do rate them. Great, great addition to the Twix family. I'm lucky enough to live in Memphis, the home of some of the best barbecue and food in the country. Honestly, American barbecues, they just look like a whole different ball game, especially if you go to like some of the southern states. You might not get along with all of their views, but there's one thing you will agree on: it's the home of barbecue. Dream bars and Wonka bars were the best chocolate. I didn't really have Wonka bars. I didn't really have them. I saw them all the time. I just never had them. But Dream bars were, oof. Ferrero Rocher. I'm making a Ferrero Rocher cheesecake for Christmas this year. My first attempt. I've never made one before, but I do love Ferrero Rocher. Oh, I know they're a bit Tory. I know they are, but we forgive them for that because they're just oof. Just that I've got a pack of them downstairs, and it's taken every bit of my willpower not to just eat them because I know they've got to go into and on a cheesecake that I'm gonna make. But yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy amount of willpower needed to not eat them. Oh, tell you what. Oh, Scott, yes, you literally just took the words out of my fucking mouth. Toblerones. Toblerones at Christmas hit fucking different. There's nothing different about them. They're just better at Christmas. And instantaneously, I've been hit by a wall of disappointment. The Ghost of a Thousand, mint chocolate is a winner too. It's not. I'm sorry. I cannot express how disappointing mint chocolate flavored stuff is and mint chocolate is. If someone's bringing it after eights out, I really wish napalm was legal again. I can't deal with mint chocolate stuff. Keep the mint and the chocolate separate. Personal preference, you know what I mean? If I was being forced, if I was being forced to eat mint chocolate, I'd have an arrow because at least an arrow gives me a bit of, I don't know, you get the aeration. You know what I mean? Your mouth feels a bit fresher even after eating an arrow. You can't win them all. That's true. Ghost of a Thousand, you can't. What? Scott, is that true? I still don't like the fact that Cadbury's claim Freddos and Dairy Milk are the same chocolate. I don't know why. I just assumed they were different. I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense. Why would they make a separate blend of chocolate for a fucking frog looking prick that now costs like fucking quid a bar when it used to cost like 5p back in the day? Oh dear. It's making me nostalgic going back. You remember spending 5, 10p on a Freddo, thinking you were a baller? You got like 50p. You're like, a fifth of my budget maximum is going on a Freddo. I got Panda Pops. I got fucking Flumps, if you liked a bit of marshmallow back in the day. I got so many options. Oh, anyway, this was meant to be about Christmas, but it veered off at the end. We talked a little bit about Christmas. You know, I did a Christmas episode last week about their weird traditions. Some of them, fucking hell. 5p Freddos, £10 caramel. Take me back, man. Take me back. I need that level of inflation to be back. You know, I can't be dealing with fucking £1 Freddos. It's not possible. It's not right. It's not right. Why do any of us live in that world? Why do any of us live in that world? I'm Brew 18. Chocolate with popping candy. Can we just put a grenade in anyone's mouths who like popping candy and chocolate? Then see how much you like it. Scott, I'd argue chocolate is Christmas. I think on that note, it's probably a good place to end. Chocolate is Christmas. Jesus. Just to confirm, none of these chocolates go on a roast dinner. There's someone somewhere, 100%, someone somewhere where that is the case. But yeah, please don't put chocolate on your Christmas dinner. Not after your relatives have put all that effort in. Unless they just get everything Aunt Bessie's and lob it in the oven. But it's the effort is still there to cook it. So be grateful. Don't lob chocolate on a roast dinner, please. But whatever you're doing at Christmas, I hope you have a good one. Enjoy family, friends. And I know you'll see us before then. But I hope you have a good New Year's as well, whatever you're doing. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. Up the APMA. Bye bye for now.